breakdown. Let's get into what's tea, because baby, something happened last week that I think y'all should know about. If y'all know, Married to Medicine is coming back. We're going to show the trailer shortly. But before that, you should know that Quad was letting these producers and the production company have it. Okay? Yeah. She said, I'm done. She said, I am betrayed. I feel betrayed. I feel disgusted. I feel disrespected. Take a look at what she said. She was on Dr. Heavenly's YouTube channel. We know how we feel about Dr. Heavenly. Well, some of us. And so we'll take a look.
I mean, because to me, it's no secret that this is the first time, I believe, tell me if I'm wrong, that we've had a reality TV show somebody go through a tumultuous marriage, get a divorce, and then bring back the husband and then the new fiance, which turns into his new wife.
Right.
That's unprecedented. How do you feel about them doing that?
Well, I honestly got to keep it real with you. And all the things that you noted and stated have been absolutely true just a moment ago, for sure, in reference to what I've been through and what we see with the ex-husband and the new wife on the show. I feel disrespected. I feel disrespected. And it's though the conversation was never had with me, and I've been a staple on the show since conception. And so, just knowing that it wasn't a pleasant marriage, and people kind of having some understanding and some insight about what transpired in our marriage. And clearly we sat there in New York on the stage with Andy Cohen, and we were very authentic and very real and raw. And so things were stated there. And I just feel like, where was the respect?
So what are your thoughts?
I agree with Quad. I agree with Quad only because we know that it didn't end well. It was tumultuous. It became very physical. It was disrespectful.
Allegedly.
The way things happened with Dr. G and how he cheated so blatantly. Mm-hmm. But I also see why they would. It's delicious. I mean, I'm tuning in because of this. So it sucks, but I totally agree with Quad on this. It's disrespectful.
But I
Dominic?
mean...
Oh, Kyrie, go ahead.
Go ahead, Dominic.
No, I totally agree. But this is a pattern with Bravo. First, I want to mention Heavenly's generic background. How unprofessional. You're doing an interview and you got that generic background. It's just as basic as she is. So now, secondly,
oh my God,
listening to Quad talk, this is a pattern that we all find with Bravo, that they disrespect these staples of the shows. We have talked about how they're rebooting Atlanta. We have talked about how they just threw Nene away like used Kleenex. Those things are wrong. And though everyone may not agree with, Nene's my favorite or whatever, it's not about that. It's about what they do to Black women. It's really about how they disrespect Black women. And Andy Cohen is the perfect example of that. How he will use you for every dollar you're worth, then throw you away when he sees fit. So it's just not cool.
Yeah.
Kyrie?
Well, it's reality TV. Name one reality TV producer that gives a fuck about the people that's on there. Nobody. They don't.
Wow.
So yeah, I feel for Quad, and I agree totally. It's very disrespectful. But girl, it is. I mean, it just is. I don't care what.
It's great TV.
I don't care if you're on Bravo, and that's the attitude. If you're on Bravo, Zeus, or VH1, they don't care about you. And like Lisa said, it's good TV. Let's go. Oh my God, this man abused me. Who cares? It's good TV. They don't care.
And scene.
Hold on. Ray Bishop says about a year ago, Heavenly suggested they bring him and his wife on for ratings. She thought it was a good idea, but now she's reneging.
Ratings.
She's so messy. She is so messy.
To Kyrie's point.
You know what? I just feel that they need to once force Dr. Heavenly to be real about her and Daddy's relationship. She's so masterfully diverted attention from her marriage, and I'm not mad at that. But it's like this open secret. Everybody else's stuff is out there except for Dr. Heavenly's.
Heavenly knows how to produce like a mofo.
She does.
Right. That's why Heavenly suggested that when they were talking about canceling marriage to medicine.
You know what Heavenly reminds me? Heavenly produces how the way her style of producing reminds me of a very mean female deacon or high level church person.
Oh, like
no,
Regina George.
No, she just moved her the way she operates and moves. It's very much like nice nasty church lady.
Oh yeah,
that's
the southerner in her. That's what that is.
Like she would be perfect as a trustee or deacon on a mega church.
Can I say this though? And Kyrie, you know,
not like LaShondra.
Kyrie will remember this conversation because we actually had like an in-depth conversation about the Dr. G thing because I loved Dr. G and Quad when it worked. Like they were so funny, they were good. Like they were just an amazing couple initially. But I was always curious. I'm like, I get Quad's point. I totally agree. But my goodness, from a TV rating standpoint, the fans were curious. What happened to Dr. G? How did he fare out?
Yeah.
What about his side of the story? Even though during the reunion, when Quad dropped the bomb about him cheating, it wasn't really much for him to, say to refute any of that. But, you were just kind of curious because he too was a staple on the show and we deserved to hear or see how his life fared out post their marriage.
I didn't care where he was. But do you know who I feel that way about the exact way you're describing?
Who?
Peter Thomas.
Absolutely not. We can see him. We see him on Instagram. I feel that
about Apollo.
I feel that way.
Wait, who?
Mark Daly.
Mark?
No. See, he's just saying that to get under my fucking skin, and I'm not gonna let him win. Yeah, you're just saying that to upset me. Like, why? What has Mark Daly done?
He meant
we
Apollo.
Really care about what he's going through in life.
I don't even see that with Apollo.
What a way to set that up. What a way to set it up. You're just an a-hole, and I fell for it. Whatever.
Because I want Mark Daly on my television.
But we don't care what he has to say.
I really don't.
He is coming out. Well, guess what, Kyrie? Guess what?
What?
Your wish is coming true. He has a reality show in the
And please go watch it.
Because wait a minute. So
Brooklyn's gonna be on it too.
So Dr.
G really are not interested in Mark.
Thank you.
I'm really not. I'm sorry.
Kyrie did that to get under my skin. We were getting along, and he had to throw out the bomb.
Kwame, next.
Right.
Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you.
Hold on. What the Cupcake? Somehow, someway.
Eventually. And it wasn't me. It wasn't even the stamina.
That was good, Kyrie. Go ahead.
That was good.
The way the Jedi mind tricks he plays, it's really mental abuse, and he does this to me in front of a live audience. It's disgusting. It's disgusting how you set it up. And then you pulled me in because I couldn't even hear who you said. And you know what I mean? That was clever.
Kwame was laughing in here. But because I believe Mark Daly deserves his say.
God, can we go on to the next? This is not even, we're not even talking about our HOA.
Because that's really, I really don't even agree.
No, it was such a setup.
I know how it feels, Ralph, to have a husband who doesn't love you and who treats you so bad and who doesn't defend
this man
you.
He didn't even want to be on camera when he was on the show.
Right.
So why do we care? Why do we care? He had an opportunity.
I really don't care about him.
I care. Look at him. That's why I care.
Oh, girl. Okay.
He victimized Kenya.
I mean, for real though. I mean, if we could be really honest, like he did. You know, when he was doing all that Ken stuff, I was like, wait a minute, sir.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Okay, now Miss Lisa. I see you use your power. You used your power to get Kwame over to your side.
First of
Why
all,
are we talking
she
about
didn't
Real
need to do that.
Housewives of Atlanta?
That's just logic.
Why are we
This
talking
is
about
just
Real Housewives?
simple
Good point,
logic.
Dominic. Good point. Let's go ahead and get into Married to Medicine. He said, "Why are we talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta? Because we at this data point,
Kyrie,
talking about
Come on, move
Kyrie,
on.
Kyrie's a mess. Anyway,
No,
you guys know that Married to
That
Medicine
was
is coming
violent.
up.
That was violent.
Married to Medicine is coming up, and so we have the trailer. Take a look. My God, y'all.
On Peacock.
So I'm looking forward to seeing this. I really am. I think it's gonna be a hoot. And y'all know we are going to be reviewing it. Huh?
I don't like how the producer did Quad, but I'll watch. I don't like that.
I agree. I feel
Can we agree that they want Quad off the show?
I don't think they want her
writing on the wall.
She's too popular to be to get her off the show.
They put her. So
I think her replacement is, in fact, Phaedra.
Yeah,
but,
I agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, if you see, they're playing chess and not checkers with this. And so I think this will probably be the last year that Quad is on. And it's about making you uncomfortable. It's very much an HR move that they're doing.
Yeah.
And they want her to kind of eradicate herself in a way. Like, how upset are you?
And to replace her though with her husband's side, her ex-husband's side, one side piece, that's dirty.
I don't think they're replacing her with her. I think they're replacing. I see what
Phaedra.
With Phaedra, yeah.
But even still have her on the show
because they know Phaedra's good TV, and they won't put her on Roa because of Candy. Well, right. I don't know if they could put her on now, but now they have to put her somewhere.
They can put it back on Roa now. Candy ain't there no more. Ain't nobody there no more.
Well, see, we don't know that, right? We don't know that.
Correct.
Okay.
We don't know who's going to be friends of the show.
I think they do this thing. I mean, I believe there's going to be a shakeup, but I think, it's all fodder to keep us interested until they come back.
Well,
but I think that this was definitely a move to make her uncomfortable and want to leave.
Absolutely.
What is the point of having Phaedra? Phaedra is a
Phaedra is a Bravo favorite. They've been wanting her back since she left.
They have.
And because Candy is also a favorite, they had to make a decision.
Yep.
Quad has, I mean, let's be real. Bravo never got over the fact that Quad, when she had Sister Circle, showed her ass. And they can care less about how she feels. And Dr. G, this whole thing with Dr. G, this is not the first time this conversation came up about him coming back with his then fiance, right? Yep. This has always been a discussion, but they're just kind of, turning the dagger in her back, if you will.
That's interesting. Dr. Ho said, could Quad go over to Roa? That would be interesting, but I don't think they would do it.
I
would like to see Housewives on Roa. I would really like to see the girls married.
The Phaedra on this show. She doesn't fit. Phaedra doesn't fit. This show is called Married to Medicine, not Paralegals to Medicine. So she doesn't fit.
Phaedra's a favorite, and fans are excited. I'm excited. I just
hope she has a funeral home, right? She still has her funeral home. So,
And I hope that we get the real Phaedra and not the Phaedra that we've come to know in other shows.
Yeah,
I don't know how the new is.
Yeah, not Phaedra. We want Phaedra.
We want Phaedra, right?
First of all, does anybody know how old the new wife is?
I think she's childbearing years. Dr. G wants a kid.
Okay. And Ray said if Phaedra brings mega numbers to M2M, they may say F Candy on Roa and bring her back. I mean, I don't know. It depends on if she fits. Because I feel like she would fit. Her personality would fit better on M2M.
I think the budget is for her to be on Married to
Medicine. Yeah.